Hello, good day, and welcome to Wincan Solar Technology. Today we'll be walking you through our after-sales maintenance process. You can see all begins with our engineers taking out the necessary tools to the vehicle to come to your area, wherever it may be, to make sure that your systems are working perfectly, and if in the event your system is not working perfectly, to fix the problems for you free of charge. As you can see, here are the tools that are used, and we are ready for you. We arrive on your site, and first of all, we take a cursory look at your system, ascertain how many inverters we are dealing with, how many panels we are dealing with, how many breakers, and so on and so forth. So we go around checking the connections just from a cursory glance, so that if there is anything wrong, we can just identify it at the snap of a finger. So we consult with you, the client, and we begin the checkup starting with your inverter and your batteries. The first thing that we do is we check out the connections in your inverter, check out your battery configurations, check how everything is connected to make sure that everything is working fine, everything is where it's supposed to be. The next thing we do is we check your inverter for error codes and system overloads. So our engineers go around checking a particular voltage of your inverter, doing some configuration on it to confirm how much current is coming from your panels, if you have any, or from your alternative energy source, and how much voltage and current is also going into your appliances, and how much is also being stored in your batteries, to make sure that everything works according to the system design. Then our engineers, of course, as you can see, split into groups if your system is a fairly large one, to cover more time. The next step is checking your inverter and your battery voltages to ensure balance. We use what we call a clamp meter, which is this device you see being held by an engineer, to determine how much voltage is used in your breakers, how much voltage goes to your inverter, how much voltage goes to your battery. The next stage is blowing the inverters, batteries, and accessories to remove dust. We know that in the course of work, in the course of this working, there might be dust that might have accumulated between the joints of your system and all that. So we use this our power dryer, to blow away any accumulated dust within the wires and circuit boards of your system. So the blowing of the inverter continues. We are very thorough to make sure that we remove every speck of dust from the innards of your system. And after doing that, we also clean the outer part, to make sure that it is looking all nice and okay for you. The next part of your system is your panels, which we also definitely check. We look around and check the configuration of how they are arranged. Then the next step is checking the MC4 connection with their voltage and the cables, ascertaining how much voltage is going to your system from the sun. The next step, as seen, is retightening the middle and end clamps, which are what holds the solar panels to the roof, to make sure that they don't fall. So whenever we come for maintenance, we make sure that your panels are tightly secured to wherever they are being stationed. Next part is we wash the panels, of course, to remove any speckles of dust. We use high-end, high-technology machines to wash away any speck of dust from the system, to make sure that they operate at optimal capacity. After this, we have your system spick and span, from the panels to the inverter to the batteries to the cables and every other accessories within your system. We make sure that everything is working perfectly, and we leave your system in a better condition than we met it. Thank you so much for working with us on this process. We welcome any inquiries we have, and we direct you to the bottom of your screen where you see all our social media handles, so that you can follow us from anywhere in the world. You can also check us on the website at www.wincansolar.com. Thank you and have a great day.